transition from the intro credits to the actual show nowadays. It's probably something I've done. They can't hear us yet. They might be able to hear us. I'm not sure. If you can hear me, audience, then we are, in fact, live. So, welcome, everyone. Everyone, say a nice big hello. Hello. Now, audience, we're just waiting for the stream to not be frozen up. You can hear us, but I'm not sure. I'm convinced that you can see us. I think we're almost there. Once again, I've probably got too many things open, so let's see what I can close down, because we're gonna have some fun and jolly old times tonight on the 481st episode of Extreme Improv Xstreamed, which is precisely 400 more episodes than there have been in Slam Jam, because tonight was episode 81 apparently. But I think there's a few episodes of that got lost in the cracks. But anyway, greetings. Look at that. That's a blurry, and you're muted as well, Dave. I'm not sure what you're doing. Right.
Sorry.
It's all right.
I'm just showing you what it currently looks like at the moment. We're currently sort of frozen.
Okay. I think it'll be okay. I have the faith anyway. I'm just going to check that. But whilst we do, let's meet tonight's performers. Nelson, say hello to the people.
Hello, people.
Could you give us anything more than that?
Hey, I only do what I'm told.
I'll keep that in mind. Now, someone else who's going to keep that in mind for nefarious reasons is Marty. Say hello to the people.
Hello, everybody. This is Marty here in Atlanta, Georgia. I've spent the day with 800 elementary school students, so my brain is a bit loopy. So I should do well on the show.
Okay. Now, someone who always does well on the show is Ruth. Say hello to the people.
Hello, everybody. Oh, sorry, I'm just looking for my dog who's well, I was going to show to you and do the show with my dog, but he's now just wandering off wherever he wants to go. I'm Ruth. I'm from Banbury in Oxfordshire in the United Kingdom.
Okay, look at that. A diva dog. Who would have thought it? Just like, literally, I'll be in my trailer. Speaking of which, Dave, say hello to the people.
Hello, people. I'm Dave from sunny Southend-on-Sea. Not so sunny tonight because it's really raining. Did you know, though, you cannot spell diva dog without David?
Yeah. Okay. Now, speaking of David, that's me. I never say hello at the beginning of these things. I should do. But someone who I would like to say hello to is Gerald. Say hello to the people.
Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing? First improv comedy show. No, sorry, second improv comedy show. First Thursday improv comedy show of 2024. So
I didn't quite follow that, but someone who did is Ryan. Say hello to the people.
Yep, followed every minute of it. Hi, I'm Ryan. I'm from the smoggy regions of Pennsylvania, and happy to be here.
Okay, now someone who is perhaps not smoggy, but we could describe them in other ways, is Rob. Say hello to the people.
Somebody page Smokey. What's up, everybody? My name is Rob. I'm from Southern California, and I may or may not have an unusual amount of sporks in a collection. May or may not.
Unusual amount of sports in a collection?
Sporks.
Oh, okay, nice, good. I hope that's true. I hope I don't ever actually find out the true answer, though. Right, so, let's see what we're going to do. We're going to start with a joke-telling game, apparently, according to this. So, audience, I didn't even say this to you. We're going to do a joke-telling game in a second. But first of all, let me direct your eyes down to the bottom of the screen. There you'll see the suggestion box. Currently, it says support the show. Subscribe at www.youtube.com/Extreme Improv. Make sure you smash that subscribe button and share it and tell a friend to put a comment. I don't know, the usual jazz. But I'm going to replace what we're looking for. Audience, give us a random word. Give us any random words and we'll use them. And then so we'll do some jokes in a second, which are going to follow the rhythm. Why did the blank cross the road? So it doesn't have to be an animal, it doesn't have to be a profession, it could be either of those, or it could be any random word. So why did the blank cross the road and we will use it to inspire these jokes. I'm going to get a random word from the suggestion generator. And why did the baked beans cross the road? Why did the baked beans cross the road? If anyone has a joke, give a wave. Why did the baked beans cross the road? Rob.
Why did the baked beans cross the road? Because their Pinto broke down.
Aha. Dave.
Why did the baked beans cross the road? Because they were doing a runner.
Aha. Gerald.
Why did the baked beans cross the road? Frankly, because they were tired of the other side.
Aha. Why did the baked beans cross the road? Because they saw you all going like that and they wanted to give you a Heinz 5. Ryan.
Why did the baked beans cross the road? Because they thought they saw their fava.
Aha. Nelson.
Why did the baked beans cross the road? Because they wanted to get smashed.
Aha. Marty.
Why did the baked beans cross the road? Because it was going to take them a while. They're slow as molasses.
Ah. Rob.
Why did the baked beans cross the road? Because they were going to the neighborhood barbecue.
Gerald.
This one's a little rude, but why did the baked beans cross the road? Because they wanted to pork.
Aha. Ryan.
Why did the baked beans cross the road? Well, that's a family secret.
Ah. Okay, Dave, and then Marty, and then we're going to mix it up.
Why did the baked beans cross the road? Well, they didn't cross the road so much. They just tripped over a brownstone.
Ah, I was trying to think of something to do with Branston. Okay, Marty.
Why did the baked beans cross the road? Because they were going on a bandit camping trip.
Aha. Okay, let's get another... Oh, go on then, Ryan. Go on, Ryan.
This is a great one. Why did the baked beans cross the road? Because they wanted to give the guy across the street some gas.
Hey! Why did the ocean liner cross the road? Why did the ocean liner cross the road? Okay, Marty.
Because he was stuck in cruise control.
Ah, very good. Dave.
Why did the cruise liner cross the road? Well, they also tripped over that brownstone from earlier, but then they turned around and found it was a piece of ship.
Aha. Ruth, was that a wave?
Yes. Why did the ocean liner cross the road? Because it was a Titanic.
Aha. Why did the ocean liner cross the road? Because it thought it saw someone being rude to him, and he said like, "Oi, did you just say you anchor?" Rob.
Why did the ocean liner cross the road? Because he was going to the carnival.
Anyone else for ocean liner? Okay, Nelson.
Why did the ocean liner cross the road to get to the other side?
Dave.
Why did the ocean liner cross the road? Well, because it thought that no one could see it.
Why did the ocean liner cross the road? Well, many reasons probably. Could you be more specific? Marty.
Why did the ocean liner cross the road? Because someone over there was waving at it.
Gerald.
I think I got this one. Why did the ocean liner not cross the road? Because of the white line.
Ryan.
Why did the ocean liner cross the road? Because he was worried he wouldn't get maritime.
Rob.
Why did the ocean liner cross the road? Because he didn't really have any money, so he had to go to the Po side on.
I see what you mean. Dave.
Why did the ocean liner... Sorry, I'll say that again. Why did the ocean liner cross the road? Because it thought it was really funny. Oh, these ocean liners and their Atlantics.
Marty.
Why did the ocean liner cross the road? Because it wanted to be current.
Gerald.
Why did the ocean liner cross the road? Because he was very angry and he was getting steamed.
Ryan.
Why did the ocean liner cross the road? Because his friend from Thailand had a sunburn and it made him disgusted. And when he saw that, he said, Titanic.
Why did the ocean liner cross the road? Because he was fed up of dry January, and so he was feeling a bit starboard and decided to go to port side. There we go, did it. Right, let's mix it up one more time after that. Okay, everyone just looked dumbfounded at my efforts. Right, okay, let's go with, why did the vacuum cleaner cross the road? Why did the vacuum cleaner cross the road? Rob?
Why did the vacuum cleaner cross the road? Because the side it was on sucked.
Ryan?
Why did the vacuum cleaner cross the road? Because he was leaving the sign of OREC.
Rob?
Why did this might only be an American company, but why did the vacuum cleaner cross the side? Because he wanted to meet 2023 World Champion Kirby, of course.
Marty?
Why did the vacuum cleaner cross the road? Well, I'm not sure, but he did it slowly because he didn't want to die, son.
Oh, damn it! I was desperately trying to come up with that joke. Right, okay. Anyone else for vacuum cleaner? Right, okay, Okay, so why did the... Not ocean liner. What was it? Why did the vacuum cleaner cross the... Oh, sorry, guys, I've messed this up. This really blows. Okay, Dave.
Why did the vacuum cleaner cross the road? Because it was battery operated and didn't give any kind of toss about what anyone thought. It couldn't cord less.
Nelson.
Why did the vacuum cleaner cross the road? Because it sucked.
Marty.
Why did the vacuum cleaner cross the road? It wanted to see if the carpet matched the drapes.
Right, okay. Ryan.
Why did the vacuum cleaner cross the road? Because he saw a bunch of cows and he said, I love Hoovers.
Why did the vacuum cleaner cross the road? Because, like Marty said earlier, because he didn't want to die, son, and someone did, and he went to see them ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Rob.
Why did the vacuum cleaner cross the road? Because it was on a dirt road and it was kind of windy. He couldn't see and he was yelling out for his friend, I can't see you through the dust, Buster. Where are you?
Okay, Dave.
Why did the vacuum cleaner cross the road? Because it saw someone that it thought it knew. It went over there, said, and, I can't remember your name. You're,
Damn. Right, okay, Gerald.
Why did the vacuum cleaner cross the road? Because it was really dry out and dusty, and it was a little dirt devil.
Marty.
Why did the vacuum cleaner cross the road? Because it was feeling frisky, and right across the street were some hoes.
Dave.
Why did the Hoover cross the road? Because it was crossing the road to get to my house to take back the sodding attachments that never sodding work.
Yeah. Okay. Gerald, are you okay?
Yeah.
I'm drinking eye drops.
Dry eyes.
I just
sitting there suddenly going...
I was like, Right, okay. And on that note, has anyone got a final joke? Are we done? Go once.
I think we're done on that note.
And scene. Well done. Right, okay. Now, let's see what we're going to do next. Oh, good.
It works brilliantly with your background as well. It's just like, it's suddenly... This being from another planet suddenly beams on, going, hello, I am doing improv.
We are going to make up our poem of the week. And the way this will work is we're going to tell a collective poem where do you know what? I will start this because it's always like the trickiest for the person that starts. So I'll tell you the order you go in and then you just follow through. So I will go first. I will say...
What? Sorry? What?
What?
Follow through.
Dave. Right, okay, so anyway. I will say, like, one line of a poem that Ruth will then rhyme with. And then Ruth will say a second line that Gerald will rhyme with. Gerald will then say a second line that Rob will rhyme with. And after Rob, it is Ryan, then Marty, then Dave, then Nelson, and then back to me. So everyone says two lines. You rhyme with what the person before you said, and then you add on a line for the next person to rhyme with. Let's get something from the audience. Audience, in fact, you've given us a bunch of words. I think it's time. Could you give us some famous films? Give us some famous movies, please. Now, this is going to be about the donkey. This is going to be a poem about the donkey. I will have the first line. Do we all remember who is before us? Because that's what we need to do. Once again, the order is myself, Ruth, Gerald, Rob, Ryan, Marty, Dave, Nelson. Okay? And we'll go around 2 or 3 times until we reach a satisfactory conclusion. And this is the poem of the donkey. I saw him there. He had no class.
He was what people call an ass, but in fact, he was a donkey.
He was a donkey who rode a monkey, and he needed a tail.
Or else his journey would fail, because he had a quest to go to.
And many people to plow through. And when you're working on a field such as that,
You can't be really big and fat. So the donkey tried to lose some weight.
And so it got a job in fixing slate, which was tricky to do because of its hooves.
Which it had to go through, and the rider had to ride along.
He said, I'm a donkey. Check out my schlong. And so... He said, my name is Phil.
The rider said, and why? Until there is no one around to talk to.
He walked inside a haunted house, and the ghost said, boo. And the donkey, he said, I don't talk. What are you talking about?
The only thing bigger than his schlong was his snout. He said, give me some money and watch me dance.
and please remove your underpants, because I'm here for one reason only.
It's to help you to not be so lonely. Let's be friends and let's be together.
Be apart from each other? Never, ever. But this is a thing. Our lives are long.
And with that, we'll sing a song. So why don't you guys play the tune?
I've spelt it out. I used some runes. The first line is the most impressive.
After that, it's just successive. We can join in great harmony.
The donkey went and stopped at went to a city called Moroni, and he said that he was very obsessive.
Because the more he ate, the more he found his depressive. That was crap. Ryan will save us.
Let's return to what God gave us. And, in fact, what we had between us.
No.
Was a friendly donkey with a huge penis. His schlong was known throughout the land.
To the point where they struck up the marching band who played the song we all do know.
And the donkey we did throw so we can have a parade.
With the donkey dead, we had lemonade and scene. There we go. There we go. I had to end at that point.
Great
Right.
job.
Good stuff. I love that we had 3 uses of the word us in a row. Right.
I love the fact that we'll never know what Ruth actually said at one point.
Absolutely. Yeah. Right.
Well,
you froze
it's
on one of
always-
your lines, Ruth. So it went like that,
Yeah.
and then you came
It's
back,
always-
and your delivery
very,
was
very
very
difficult.
was very nicely like delivered. But it was also like, is she still being? Is it still the link? I'm not.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
We are going to
You
do
have
some.
to be a really good poet to rhyme with.
Yes,
Very true.
I agree, Marty.
I concur as well. Now, we're going to do some 1-minute remakes. The way this works is 2, 4, 6, 8. We're going to have 2 performers at a time. And we are... Guys, you know, like in the UK, that used to be like a rude sign.
Used to. I thought it still is.
Well, allegedly, but I don't think anyone cares anymore. Right? But yeah, so... But like in America, I don't think that matters to you guys, does it? Right. Anyway.
I do it in America because I knew what it meant. But
Okay.
no, we don't care.
Right, okay, so anyway, we're going to have 2 performers at a time. They're going to get 1 minute to remake an entire film, where they'll be playing all of the parts, doing the whole dialogue, beginning, middle, and end. And let's see who's going to go first. We're going to have Ruth and myself. Ruth and myself. Can someone suggest a movie for us, please?
Pretty Woman.
Pretty Woman. Okay, that's me. Right, okay, so Pretty Woman. Oh, I do know this film. Okay, and here we... Oh, hang on, I've got to wait for the timer to work. Let's get the other timer. I have 2 timers, by the way. Here we go.
Pretty woman walking down the street. Pretty
Hey,
woman.
you looking for some action tonight there, darling?
You gotta be here. Come over to my...
Well, look, I have like $180 an hour, so why don't we call it $3,000 for an entire week?
A week? Yeah. Let's
But I
go
have one rule.
everywhere.
No kissing on the lips.
Of course not.
Oh,
No.
don't, hang on. What's wrong with my lips? Like, don't be rejecting me here. I'm like really good. I'm gonna go to night school and make something of myself. But look, oh, there's that man over there at your event. I may chat him up.
I'm not jealous. Of course I'm not jealous. She can do whatever she likes. She's got to come. You're going to come to the races with me.
Oh yes, I remember that scene and time. And there we go. Good. Right. I've seen the film. I also saw the stage musical. How about that?
Really?
Right.
There's a musical?
Yeah, it's actually quite good. Let's see who's going to go next. Next up, we're going to have Rob, and we are going to have Marty. Rob and Marty. Let's get you guys on screen. Here we see Rob. Here we see Marty. Could you give us Oblivion? Oblivion. And here you go.
Where the hell are we?
I do believe we're floating over a dystopian Earth.
How did we end up here?
I don't remember. I think our minds were wiped. But
That
aren't
sounds horrible.
it's not actually. We're a very viable couple. Don't you believe that we're a viable couple?
Was I intelligent before? But you wouldn't know either.
No, you've always been pretty stupid. But I'm the intelligent one. I stay back at the ship and I do all of the computer stuff, and you fly out in your little spaceship and do all of the hardware stuff.
What's a spaceship?
Honey, it's just that bicycle-y looking thing that flies.
Oh, do I need cardio to do this?
No, but we do swim in the pool from time to time.
And
naked.
that is time. That is time. I'll be honest, I never wanted that to end. Right, okay, let's see what's going to happen next.
I never wanted that to start.
Neither did Rob.
Okay, Nelson and Dave. Nelson and Dave. Let's get you on screen here.
We've been chatting about the fact we don't know his movies.
Oh dear. Right. Well, don't worry. This will be fine.
This will be incredible.
Could you please give us a 1-minute remake of Blade Runner?
Of course we can.
And here you go.
Do you know what's going on?
I haven't seen this film in a long time. I don't think I knew what was going on then.
Me either, but it looks like somebody's running.
Hey, I'm Harrison Ford. What's going on around here? We gotta get someone. And I'm gonna use these multi-angle cameras to find out where we are. Look, if you look off the side there.
Oh.
There's the killer.
Oh my goodness.
We're gonna do something about this.
You go ahead and do it because, I'm not much help.
Okay, I'm Daryl Hannah. I'm gonna be completely still.
How is that gonna...
And then you're gonna shoot me. I'm gonna make a really weird noise.
How? You want me to shoot you?
Yeah.
Hey. Oh my gosh! No, you came back alive. That's not part of it.
I'm a different character now. This is the part of the game.
I didn't notice that.
Look, I'll tell you what we need to do. Let's just go out of here and let's just do the version of the film where the door shuts on us in the elevator.
And that is time. That is time. Whatever happened to Daryl Hannah? That's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
Married to Neil Young.
She is actually married.
Oh, really?
To Neil Young.
Really?
What?
Oh, wow.
She's mayor of where?
To Neil Young.
Married.
Oh, married. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Huh?
Married. Mayor is all I heard. Right. Okay. Who has not had a go? So Gerald and Ryan. Let's get you on spotlight here. Here we see Ryan. Here we find Gerald. Could you give us a 1-minute remake of Hellboy? Hellboy. And here you go.
This place feels like hell, man.
You're damn right. There's all these demons hanging around, too. We need to beat them up.
Yeah. Hey, buddy, put that pitchfork down and listen to me and let's talk this out. I don't like the way you're running this company. In fact, I'm feeling downright hellish about this. Boy.
Use your big fist and punch him in the nose.
That's right. I'm going to put on the big rocky red glove and there we go. His head just fell off.
Wow.
I guess it works better than talking things through and moderating. So let's do that from now on. Let's go walk and find people to pick trouble with.
Can you punch a hole in the wall, too, so we don't have to use a door or anything? That way we can just go right through.
Doors, that's just what I was thinking. Doors are overrated. Today's the day doors don't matter. All right, now let's just keep walking. We're in the hallway now. We got to get to the outside, the vestibule. All right, now we are outside. Where should we start?
You should, and that is time. Okay, well done. Excellent stuff. Now, let's have a look. We're going to go on to our next game. We've already told some jokes, so we'll do something else. Let's have a couple of alphabet scenes, and then we'll do something else. So, let's roll the dice and see what we're going to have. We are going to have Dave and Ryan. Dave and Ryan. Let's see what happens here. Here we see Dave. Here we see Ryan. Now, your scenario is a mystery to me. Hannah McGowan says, Happy New Year, wonderful people.
Hi, Hannah.
That will do as a scenario. Audience, I didn't ask for anything after the famous films. So could you give us some suggestions of something exciting, please, audience? Give us a suggestion of something exciting. Now, Happy New Year, wonderful people. That's going to inspire your scene. You're going to begin at the letter J. You'll have 90 seconds to attempt to get back to the letter J. And here you go.
James, it's a happy New Year for us wonderful people, isn't it?
Keep opening those champagne bottles.
Oh, let me keep downing them.
This is good booze.
No way was that a word that began with N.
Oh, you didn't hear the L at the beginning of that?
Pissed I am. I'm pissed up. I can't hear a lot.
Quite, I can tell. The shit on your face is much.
Really? Can you tell how much shit there is on my face? I thought it was a new moisturizer.
A very shitty looking moisturizer.
Terrible you are at the alphabet.
What do you mean I'm terrible at the alphabet?
Very bad. But let's go back to the wonderful people we are.
Yes, let's do that. Excuse me, I meant to say excuse me.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, yes. Zip up your fly while you're at it.
Zip up my fly, you say.
All right, we'll say zip twice. Yes.
But
zip
if
it
we
up.
need to get this countdown done, when's the countdown starting?
2, 1, and that is time. That is time. Well done.
Doing
Okay,
double up.
excellent. That scholars will examine that for years. Right, so let's have a look who's going to go next.
Lucky.
We're going to have Ruth, and we're going to have someone else. Right, I pressed the wrong button. There we go. Ruth and, let's see, Marty. Ruth and Marty. So let's get you on Spotlight. Here we see Ruth. Here we find Marty. Your scenario is you are growing flowers. You are growing flowers. You're going to begin at the letter K and have 90 seconds to attempt to get back to the letter K. Take it away.
Keep watering it.
Let's put down fertilizer, shall we?
Manure. That'll do the job.
No, that's going to smell bad.
Oh, you're so stupid. We have to use something stinky.
Please, can we use the leftover gravy from last night's dinner?
Quite honestly, I don't think that would work.
Really? I think it might grow some beautiful, if not sticky flowers.
Sticky, did you say?
Terribly sticky, but beautiful.
Unbelievably, I think you're right.
Very cool to have flowers that smell like beef, don't you think?
Well, it's a winner, I think, on the commercial world.
Xavier, the flower guy, is going to love this idea.
Yes. Let's quickly take it to him.
Zounds and forsooth, let us up away.
Are you okay? You've gone all funny in your talk.
But I'm just practicing for my Shakespeare play.
Can we get the flowers into your Shakespeare?
Don't mix business with pleasure.
And that is time. That is time. Ah, so close, but not quite there. Right, so let's see. Who has not been in one of the last two games? So, Gerald, myself, Rob, and Nelson. We're going to play Alliteration Anarchy. So here we see Nelson, here we see myself, here we see Gerald, and here we see Rob. Now, the way this works is we're each going to be assigned a letter of the alphabet, and as much as possible, we have to begin as many words as we can with the letter we have been assigned. So, to begin with, let's find out what this is going to be about. This is going to be a scene about getting to buy a classic car. Getting to buy a classic car. Okay, and Gerald, you are going to be assigned the letter W. Begin as many words as you can beginning with W. Nelson, begin as many words as you can with the letter B. Rob, you will begin as many as you can with the letter D. And look, the audience will know I'm being honest here. I will have whatever the next letter that comes up on the suggestion generator is. And it's the letter J. So that way you know it's truthful, because J is a shit letter. Right, so it's about getting a classic car. And here we go.
Well, I'll be. That's a Winnebago. That's not a classic car.
John, I'd like a Jaguar.
David, you're getting a Dodge Dart, and don't deny it.
Better take a second look at those things.
Joel, James must be joking. Just joking, right? I want a Jaguar.
Drive what is given to you, damn it.
Yeah, William. Otherwise, you and Wilford are going to have to walk.
Better get this straight, because you're all going to have to walk.
Oh, you can take a run and jump.
Just imagine.
Dare you to put dynamite in the gas tank. Double dare.
I put some orange juice.
That would be a willful wild ride with dynamite.
Believe me, the car can go a long way on all those ingredients.
James, John, Joel, don't be jerks. Jesus!
I bought the car from Dexter. It's got a lot of blood on it, don't you know?
Below the
Juice is
seats.
just juice.
Below the seats are all the information that you guys can find to drive this car.
It's wicked cool. It's got white paint with the red splotches.
Jizz.
None of you can have a driver's license. You're too dangerous to be on the road.
Blind, I'm almost blind, so I'll drive it.
With the wind in your hair, flying through the...
Jacking off through...
Both of my hairs, the wind going through both of my hairs.
Reminds
gonna
me of
take
Jamaica.
I just want to go to Denny's.
Brahms. I'll take Brahms.
Oh,
Danny, darling, don't you know anything about automobiles?
I forget who that referred to.
Batman and Robin are in the back seat.
Jiminy Jellicas!
Dr. Death. Dude!
The Joker!
Bravo! Bravo! Bravo!
Well, that's about it.
And jizz. Right, okay, well done.
I
Okay,
think
excellent
W was
stuff.
way harder than J.
Oh dear. Right. This game used to be a lot harder, but I've got a keyboard in front of me. So, let's see. I'm literally just looking and spelling out words. Right, okay. Good. Now, let's see what we're going to do next. We are... Okay, let's do another joke-telling round. It's about time. We're going to play Stopped by the Copper. So, why was the blank stopped by the copper? Followed by your punchline. So, audience, this time give us some professions. Give us some professions. So, why was the blank stopped by the copper? Followed by your punchline. Audience, feel free to give us some jokes in the comments as well. Because, my goodness, we'll need some. Right, let's have a look. Why was the Scoutmaster stopped by the copper? This already feels dodgy. Right, doesn't just have to go one direction, guys. Right, why was the Scoutmaster stopped by the copper? Rob?
Why was the Scoutmaster stopped by the copper? Because he stole the copper's badge.
Aha! Gerald?
Why was the Scoutmaster stopped by the copper? Because he was pitching too many tents in the park.
Aha. Marty?
I shouldn't say this, but I'm going to. Why was the Scoutmaster stopped by the copper? Because he ate all the brownies.
Oh God. Oh my goodness.
No, that wasn't as dark as I was expecting, so that's fine.
Yeah. Well, it might have been. Right, okay, Rob.
Why was the Scoutmaster stopped by the copper? Because he stole the Cubs from the park.
Anyone else? Nelson.
Why was the Scoutmaster stopped by the copper? Because he stole his badge.
Ruth.
Why was the Scoutmaster stopped by the copper? Because he kept tying people into knots.
Why was the Scoutmaster stopped by the copper? Because he stole his Medal of Scout's Honor. Gerald.
Why was the Scoutmaster stopped by the copper? Because he was a serial killer, for Christ's sake.
Ryan.
Why was the Scoutmaster pulled over by the police? Because the date he was with wasn't big, was in fact Whittle.
Anyone else? Let's mix it up. Right,
Nothing.
okay.
There
After
had to be a
that...
wilderness one there. Damn it.
No, what was that, Rob?
I was thinking of one to set you up to where you could do your impression of, the one from Loaded Weapon 1, but couldn't get there.
Wilderness girls. Right, okay. So anyway, why was... Sure we had Birdwatcher last night. Why was the chiropractor stopped by the copper? Why was the chiropractor stopped by the copper? Dave.
Why was the chiropractor stopped by the copper? Because he was in possession of crack.
Ryan.
Why was the chiropractor pulled over by the cop? Because he needed a new alignment. Ha ha ha.
Rob.
Why was the chiropractor stopped by the copper? Because he was an escapee and you needed to take him back to jail.
Gerald.
Why was the chiropractor stopped by the copper? Because he was cracking backs and cracking necks.
Why wasn't the chiropractor stopped by the copper? Because the copper knew that he was a criminal, but the copper was spineless. Anyone else? Ruth.
Why was the chiropractor stopped by the copper? Because he couldn't back up his story.
Ryan.
Why was the chiropractor pulled over by the police? Because the cop asked him, "Hey, do you have a license to be doing what you're doing?"
Dave.
Why was the chiropractor arrested? Sorry, what is? Hang on. Why was the chiropractor stopped by the copper? I'll say that again. Why was the chiropractor stopped by the copper? Because in public he had a massive boner.
Right. Anyone else? Chiropractor. Going once. Going twice. Vertebrae. Couldn't think of a pun around it. Right. And let's mix it up. Right. Okay, we can do one or two more. Okay, let's go with why was... why was the roofer stopped by the copper? Why was the roofer stopped by the copper? Okay. Ryan.
Why was the roofer pulled over by the police? Because the roofer was a dog.
Gerald.
Why was the roofer stopped by the copper? Because he was so high.
Why was the roofer stopped by the copper? Because the roofer had given someone a roofie. Marty.
Why was the roofer stopped by the copper? He couldn't get his mind out of the gutter.
Rob.
Why was the roofer stopped by the copper? Because he kept giving everybody shingles.
Was that yours, Nelson? Okay. Rob.
Oh.
Why was the roofer stopped by the copper? Because he was an arsonist. Because the roof was on fire.
Okay, Nelson.
Why was the roofer stopped by the copper? Because he was attacked.
Dave.
Why was the roofer stopped by the copper? Because he was always slate.
I'm going to make a similar-ish joke. This one's very specific if you're a fan of Only Fools and Horses. Why was the roofer stopped by the copper? Because he was Slater. Because there's a cop whose name is Slater. Right, anyway, Marty.
Why was the roofer stopped by the copper? Dogs don't drive.
Okay. Anyone else? Oh, come on. Oh, right, okay. And we'll do
Wait,
one
wait,
more.
wait,
Go
I'm-
on, Nelson. Save us.
Why was the roofer stopped by the copper? Because he was hammered.
Why was the roofer stopped by the copper? Because he was continually drinking outside in public. So the copper went over and said, "Thatch a lot." Because of thatched Ruth. Right, anyway. Ruth? Anyway. Ryan.
Why was the roofer pulled over by the cop? Because the cop asked him, "Are you sober or are you very drunk?" And he said, "The latter."
Okay. And Ruth?
Why was the roofer stopped by the coppers? Because he was just out on the tiles.
Very good. Anyone else? Going once, going twice, and seen. Excellent. Good. Let's see what we've got coming up next. Let's see. We're going to have a game of movie director. There's going to be 3 of you in it. And the way this works is you'll perform a scene. And it's going to be the big, dramatic scene from the middle of a new summer blockbuster for 2024. And then I will call cut. And then I'll give you a new direction of how... In fact, would someone else like to be the movie director? I always do this role. I don't even like this role. Screw you guys. No, I'm joking.
I'll do
okay,
it.
Ryan got in there first. Right, so Ryan, you can be the movie director. Let's roll the dice and see who you'll be directing. So you'll be directing Rob. You'll be directing Marty. And myself. Oh my god, I get to be on the other side of this. That's never happened before. So, now... So there's how do we make this work? Right, 1 second. I've just realised why I always do this role. Who's the other person that's in the scene? Rob.
Rob.
Okay. And I've lost Rob. There you go. Right, so what I'm going to do, Ryan, is I'm going to put you on Spotlight. Can you try pressing the stop video?
Yeah.
Because I think that will take you off... you're still there. 1 second.
I can just see his name. So.
Show non-video participants. He was there either way. Hide non-video. Oh, it's because I pinned him. That's fine. That will do. Right, so Ryan, you can make your entrance whenever you switch the camera on to call cut and stuff, right? So, can someone else tell us what is the title of the big Hollywood blockbuster for 2024?
The Ballad of the Baked Bean Tin.
The Ballad of the Baked Bean Tin. Okay. Director. Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
Action.
Guys, I don't think we're gonna make it.
Why not?
We're down to our last rations here.
What do you mean we're down to our last rations? I counted them all, and we had enough rations for 21 days. It's only day 15.
Don't
Well,
look at me.
oh shit, I just looked at you. He's taken all of our baked beans.
Oh, I knew I smelled something.
I say we cut them
Okay.
right out of his middle.
Hey, no, don't do that. I'm trying to stay alive here.
Well,
You want a piece of me?
I've never admitted this to anyone before, but I've kind of always wanted to try cannibalism.
You've actually admitted that to me before.
Oh shit! I'm so sorry.
Cut, go, wait. You guys are taking this a little too dark for a cannibalism movie. I think I want to lighten things up a little bit. Try to play it now like you're in a sitcom, like a Big Bang or 2.5 Guys or whatever. Play it like that, like a jokey kind of formulaic sitcom. I want this to be a little lighter. Action.
Knock, knock, knock. Knock, knock,
Come on
knock.
in.
Oh hi, hi neighbor.
Hey! You don't have any baked beans to spare, do you?
I
Get
don't
the
know.
smell of the gas we've been passing. We've been eating it all day.
Whoa!
Honey, do we have any extra baked beans to lend to the neighbor?
Well, I think we've got about 3 weeks worth of ration. But uh-oh, someone's been eating them.
Oh, they're so good. You can have some. Oh, they're in my belly.
Hey, I think we need to get them out of it, Rob, somehow. What do you say, Marty?
What you talking about, Willis?
Well, one of us is going to have to go in there. Do you want to go in via the front or the back?
That's exit only, my friend.
I'm a backdoor man myself.
Well, it sounds like we've got a calamity on our hands. Your exit only. Your entrance forbidden.
You're going to give me what?
Don't know.
Mommy, I don't like this show.
Guys, you're losing ratings by the minute here. We're going to be.
You'll have
cut
to
by
you'll have to save that one for the blooper reel.
we don't have the budget for a blooper reel. We're getting cut after sweeps week. We gotta pump some energy into this. Make it like it's a commercial for like a high blood pressure medicine or like Ozempic or something, where everyone's in a happy musical, but we're talking about something very medical and perhaps has a lot of side effects and action. You don't need any more explanation.
Do you have high blood pressure? What about syphilis? You should try some baked beans.
They're going to cure me of the syphilis? Yay! It's going to be a great day.
Hey, Marty, you look like a man who's got gonorrhea.
Actually, I did have gonorrhea, but the baked beans cleared it right up.
Well, according to what I hear about Rob, he doesn't like to gonorrhea.
Do not trust me on that. But remember, when you take these beans, don't taunt them or the side effects will be scary.
You should always consult your physician, especially if you're pregnant, living, or dead.
Right, because those side effects include anal leakage, anal cracking, and annual anal cracking.
Annual anal
Can I
cracking.
drink? Can I drink while eating these beans?
Hey, that's exit only that way.
Oh, shit.
Actually, that's a wonderful idea because the beans will absorb all of that liquid and expand into your body, crushing your blood vessels so that your blood pressure will decrease.
The FDA approved of this?
We have all of
FDA.
the effort. Yeah.
All right, don't worry about the FDA. We're not talking about. We're not going to get into all that. We don't want to get sued in this one. Okay, guys, I want you to take. I like where you're going with the beans cure all, and I want you to make it like an independent movie that's very subtle, like a Wes Anderson. It's all about subtle little expressions of meaning in action.
Guys.
Those beans are over there. I shall go there and get some beans, too.
We only have 3 weeks of beans.
I'm allergic to beans.
I hear Rob is exit only.
That is the preferred method, correct?
That must be what happened to all the exit-only signs that were stolen from the school.
I've
From
never
Rushmore?
heard of Wes Anderson.
What?
I love dogs.
I don't know who Wes Anderson is.
Oh, he wants to be British, but he's not. That's what he is.
Like me.
I'm
We'll say end scene.
I'm going to lead a life aquatic.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my
With
God, that
me,
film
yeah.
sucks. Right.
Rushmore.
It constantly befuddles me that David, a person who says he loves film, has never seen any film.
Look, I have
Bottle
a
Rocket,
copy
well
of Haunted
played.
Honeymoon on DVD now. That's all that matters. Right, okay.
Okay,
Now, we're going to do a
Grand
couple more
Budapest
games.
Hotel.
Our next game is going to be a couple of rounds of every sentence must. So let's see who's going to do this one. We are going to have Marty. We're going to have Ryan. We're going to have Nelson. And we're going to have Ryan again. That didn't work. And Ruth. Okay, good. Right, so let's get you guys on the screen. Here we see Ryan. Here we see Nelson. Here we see Ruth, and who was my fourth? Marty. Okay.
I think, yeah.
Good. So you guys are... Okay, audience, just very quickly, could you give us some suggestions of a crime you would like to commit? A crime you would like to commit, okay? Now, you guys... find out where you are, first of all. You're in the swinging 60s. So you're in the swinging 60s, and every sentence must include the name of some kind of monster. So it is the swinging 60s. Every sentence must include the name of some kind of monster, and you don't want to use them literally, you want to use them creatively. Take it away.
Hey, baby. Want to come back to my pad and see my reptilicus?
Is that what you call your blob? Baby?
Oh no.
What happened, blob?
That groovy swinging chick is frozen like a Yeti, man.
Ooh.
Did someone did some kind of abominable snowman get in here and freeze you? This ain't too groovy, man.
Oh, yeah. Planet of the Apes?
This is the quietest swinging 60s I've ever been a part of, man.
When's that cat?
And scene. Well done, guys. You got it. We got it all.
What happened? Monsters. I didn't
Everything
know
happened. You know, like, honestly, there wasn't anything left to do. It was done. Right. Don't worry, guys.
Okay. So much fun. Let's do it again.
We'll have to do it again then, won't we? Woo! Right. Okay, so there's me.
How do you know that? That's part of my panto group.
It's part of every panto. Right.
Wow.
Oh, no, it isn't. Right,
oh,
okay.
Yes, it is.
Who's in this scene? Who wasn't in that one? So Dave, you weren't. Rob,
you weren't.
And Gerald. So here we see Gerald. Here we see Rob. Let's find out where you are. So this is going to be a scene.
The fabulous 50s.
This is going to be a scene about stealing your heart. Stealing your heart. Oh, wait a minute. And putting it in a jar as you rebuffed my affection. Oh my goodness. Wow, that went places.
Very specific.
Yeah, thank you, Donna. Right, okay, so stealing a heart and putting it in a jar. Can one of our fellow performers suggest a category that's got nothing related to do with the subject that we need to include in every line of dialogue?
Weather anomalies.
Okay, weather anomalies. So just weather things, I guess. Right, so stealing a heart and putting it in a jar is our scene, and every line of dialogue must include a weather anomaly. And here we go.
Okay, seriously, where have you put it? I can't find my heart anywhere. I couldn't forecast this situation happening.
Sorry to rain on your parade, Dave, but you have given up your heart privileges.
Wendy stole my heart, and it's like she just keeps it in a jar, I swear.
Who did Wendy?
Wendy, I love her much.
There's no way Wendy would do that. She wouldn't do it.
She did. It's just like when I was NATO, and she just tore NATO. It was horrible.
Not only that, but she twisted me all up.
Ooh.
Look, I'm really worried about my health right now. My heart is gone. Hurry, Kane, get over here and stitch me up.
It's just, I have such a flood of emotions right now. I don't know if I can continue.
Look. I'm still bothered by Dave giving us commands like this. Like, oh, okay, all hail, Dave.
Well, it's a bit of a big situation for me, all right? I'm sorry if it seems a bit icy to you.
Look,
oh, no. The radio's playing Purple Rain, and that was our song.
Sorry, Rob, I'm a little bit cloudy on what you're talking about.
Not only that, but my mind is super foggy too.
Yeah, you've actually had a drought of intelligent thought. You should, you need to do something.
You know what? It's typical though. Wendy always had a bit of a face of thunder about her.
Yeah. But the thing with Wendy, she will be missed.
Yeah.
Sonny, you were dating Wendy too?
Yeah, she gave me a blow.
I've heard about her and her sunstroke.
Yeah, she was hot.
Also, maybe she cut my heart out. She's pretty cold to me.
The only thing that gets me over it is ice cream, so let's just go to Dairy Queen and get a Blizzard.
Those swinging 60s guys, they're just...
Oh, it just takes me back, doesn't it? You just think about how... Oh, it's such a... But my thoughts about this have just deserted me.
I need to get back to work. I'm casting the next movie. Do you think Brittany Snow, Storm would be she'd be good for Storm?
Well, I reckon she would not only take your heart, crush it, and everything like that. She'd do unspeakable things to you as well. She'd have a look at your ozone layer completely out and do all sorts of different things.
She's not going to give you a drizzle, is she? Ugh.
No.
Let's see. Okay, excellent stuff. Now, with that, on that note, I like the swinging 60s. Right, we're going to go on to what will be our finale game, and we are going to play the banned letter game. And the way this works is we are going to perform a scene where we're not allowed to say any words that contain a banned letter. If we do, we're eliminated from the scene. If we hesitate or have a circular conversation, we are also eliminated from the scene. Now, because this is going to decide our champion today, we're going to work out the order of entry before we begin, and because that way it's fair. Right, so going in first will be Rob, along with Marty. Rob and Marty, once one of you are eliminated, then it will be Ruth. Then it will be Dave. Then it will be me. Then it will be Nelson. Then it will be Gerald. Then it will be Ryan. Okay? So, I forget the order. Where did I come after? Oh, well.
You came after me, I think.
Okay, good. Right, okay, so, let's see. This is going to be a scene about unplugging the freezer. Unplugging the freezer. That's what it's going to be about. So it was Rob and Marty to start things off. Every 45 seconds we will ban an additional letter. Maybe for a maximum of 3 or a maximum of 4 letters, depending if we just get Z and Q. Right, so the first letter banned is O. Ooh. Right, so unplugging the freezer. The banned letter is O. Take it away.
Why? Unplug that.
It's full of ice.
Of freeze. Full of ice. Oh, Marty. Right, you were tagged out. Who's next in?
Me.
Okay, Ruth. In you go. Continue.
What happened here?
Unplugged.
Why?
Vegetables. Too ripe.
2.
Yep.
Oh.
2.
Right,
That's
2
tough.
of them. Right, okay, who was next in?
Me.
Okay. Still on the letter O being banned. Continue.
Water everywhere.
Help.
Help.
Yes. Quickly.
Unbelievable. Demanding.
Freeze. Okay, a second letter is going to be banned. O and L. O and L are banned. Continue.
What can we do? Oh,
Oh, easy done. Right, okay, O and L are still banned, and in comes the winner. And no joking. Right, and here we continue. Freezer finished.
Make up
What?
an idea.
That's trash. We need perfect ideas.
Electric. Ah.
Oh, electric.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, who's next
Oh,
in?
who?
Right, who's next in? Okay, was that Nelson?
Me.
Okay.
No, it's Nelson. Sorry, it's Nelson. Yeah.
And in you go. Sup.
Life.
And that's got an L in it, I'm afraid. Right, so we will tag
I
you
want it out.
Right, okay, Gerald, you are in. And, we have to ban a third letter, I'm afraid. So, O, L, and T, that's your lot, you could say. So, L-O-T, to help us remember it. Go.
Bridge.
Yes. I agree. Give me stuff.
Stuff has got a
T.
Oh shit! Right, okay. Who hasn't been in? Ryan. Okay.
Ryan.
The
winner.
finale round. O-L-O-T, continue.
Bridge.
Arc. Here. The.
Yes. Bridge.
Raw.
Here. Raw. Why?
Because.
And
Fan. Fun.
gin. Drink.
Gun. Gun bang.
Yep. Hill. Me?
Yup.
Why?
Oh, I'm going to say there's a hesitation there, Gerald. So with that, I will say Ryan, congratulations. You are tonight's Extreme Improv Xstreamed champion. So well done, well done. Audience, put any final thoughts or comments in the comment section. We'll endeavour to read them aloud at the end of the show. For now, let's find out where we can find all of our performers on social media. Starting off with Marty. Where can the people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at WhatWoulDJesusGlue and here on Extreme whenever I get the chance.
Awesome stuff. Nelson, where can the people find you?
Well, here on Extreme, and I'm also part of Improv Professionals, and we do shows on Mondays and Fridays and other times.
Okay. Gerald, where can the people find you?
At Gerald Geek on Instagram and Geek Battle typically and sometimes here.
Fabuloso. Dave.
On all social medias, David Anthony Green and my acting profiles and all that sort of stuff. For improv, I am doing Bare Cheek Comedy at the Ironworks in Southend on the High Street, and tickets are free to get in, but pay what you want on entry, and you can find them. So just search Bare Cheek Comedy on ticketsource.co.uk, and that's happening on the 13th of this month, which is Saturday.
Awesome stuff. Ruth.
13th is also my birthday, in case anyone, wants
Well,
to
come to
see
Southend
me.
then, Chris.
Lots of I've got other things I'm going to be doing on the day. So sorry. You can find me though on Twitter at Ruth Curtis Acts. Ignore all the rest of that. I don't really do that. You can find me here as many times as I can, being extreme. Hopefully, being better extreme than I have been tonight. Sorry, guys.
Don't worry. It's all good. Rob.
Facebook Improv Nights, Polly's online variety show on the Assadie Network on YouTube, and I might live stream myself watching Oblivion while eating baked beans with a spork later.
Love it. Okay, my name is David Pistansky. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at David Pistansky, spelled P-U-S-T-A-N-S-K-Y. You can also get any of my books, including the Extreme Improv Big Book of Improv Games, which is available on Amazon worldwide. Do check it out. Go to www.extreme.tv. And also check out that on the 11th of January 2024, we will be live on stage at the Camden Comedy Club with guest acts and performers, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So do buy several tickets whether you can make it or not. Now, let's have a look. Our winner tonight, Ryan, where can the people find you?
You can find me here most weeks. You won't be able to see me locally probably because everyone's anywhere but here. And you can find my dogs on Instagram at 2DogeCrew. I deleted my Instagram because I wasn't getting the return on the investment. So, you know, if it's a desert, don't set up shop there. And I took all my tent poles out of there, and I feel like I experience more of life better now. So that's the end.
Okay, fantastic stuff. So, audience, last thing I'll remind you is to make sure you smash that subscribe button on youtube.com/Extreme Improv. But do check out the dedicated channels for Geek Battle, Geek Battle Gaming, Slam Jam, Jet Lagged and Loving It, and of course the Extreme Improv page. So, until next time, stay safe, always stay extremed, and ciao for now. Boom! And we're off the air.
Are we?
No. But now we...
Sometimes I watch the replays.
Now